Hey guys, my name is Bruno Coelho and I'm back with some more of the Eugene Schwartz advertising that brought billions of dollars in revenue. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm analyzing these ads with you so you can know the exact persuasion strategies that Eugene used in his ads so you can use them today. So these are examples from back in the day, 1970s, 1980s. And the point of this series that I'm doing, reviewing these ads for you and with you, is to give you the ability to actually put them to use today and see if it works or not for you. And then leave a comment below so we can know today if this is working or not. So on this video, we're gonna review this ad. Don't pay a penny till this course turns your mind into a mental magnet. I'll make you a mental wizard as easily as this, and let this machine work on your mind for one evening. This ads, and this one as well, turn your mind into a mental magnet, is all about the same product, but it's 4 different variations. All right, so let's go into detail, starting with this. Don't pay a penny till this course turns your mind into a mental magnet. This is the headline. We've reviewed some other ads that use the same kind of structure on the headline, starting with don't pay a penny. So immediately putting the audience at ease that they should not worry at all about paying anything, because until this course or the book delivers a promise, the result really, you don't have to pay anything. So in this case, the promise is to turn your mind into a mental magnet. Interesting thing also that we saw in past ads, on previous ads, the promise is written in a way that is highly visual, right? It doesn't say that your mind is gonna become like, what I want to say is that he doesn't use like scientific terms. He uses images that you can relate to immediately, and that you can get a feeling of how it would feel immediately, right? So imagine how you could feel like if you have like this kind of power, like a mental magnet. Then after the headline, we go into the sub-headline that gives more details about what the hell this mental magnet term is supposed to mean. So that automatically draws friends, power, love, money far beyond your fondest dreams into your life overnight. So this is one example of a headline about this mental magnet course. So if we go into the next example, this next one is I'll make you a mental wizard as easily as this. All right, so the previous one was a mental magnet. Now he's using the word wizard, like if it's some kind of magic. The sub headline says, yes, here at last is your chance to gain the thinking machine mind you've dreamed about. So easily and quickly you'll be astounded, and do it without risking a penny. So a couple of elements that we've seen on previous ads are here as well. The word yes with an exclamation, saying like, when you read this, I'll make you a mental wizard as easily as this, you're gonna say, really? And immediately Eugene engages you on that conversation that you're having in your mind by saying, yeah, you can do this here at last, like you've been waiting all your life for this. Is your chance. So there's an opportunity here to gain something, and what that something is a thinking machine mind that you've dreamed about. Now of course that this can only relate to people who actually dream about having this kind of power. So others who just feel like this could be a nice to have would not feel as though this is something like this is really a must have. But again, you should write for and communicate with your perfect ideal customer in mind. And that's exactly what Eugene is doing here. Then he adds, so easily and quickly, you'll be astounded. So it gives you a sense of how difficult this is, or this can be, and how fast you can achieve this result. And again, the guarantee, and do it without risking a penny. So all this is packed into this subheadline. Let's see the next one. Let this machine work on your mind for one evening, and I guarantee that your friends will gasp in astonishment at the feats of mental magic you can perform that very next morning. So here, he just leaves behind the idea of the mental magnet, mental wizard, and then he, attracts your curiosity by using this idea of, okay, let this machine work on your mind. All right, but what machine are we talking about? And it's just one evening, so you can figure out fast if this works or not for you. But there's a guarantee here, and that guarantee is that your friends will gasp in astonishment. So this could really work very well, for people who want to impress an audience, or something like that, like magicians and that sort of deal. Let's see what else is here. Now, turn your mind into a mental magnet that automatically draws friends, power, love, money far beyond your fondest dreams into your life overnight. So how different is this from the previous mental magnet? Don't pay a penny till this course turns your mind into a mental magnet. And then the subheadline is equal. It's the same, right? Automatically draws friends, power, love, money far beyond overnight. And that's the same. Exactly. It's just a subtle difference on the headline. Now turn your mind into a mental magnet. Let's see the subheadline. Yeah, there you go. Yes, here is your chance to literally magnetize the scattered, disorganized powers of your mind overnight. To focus at a single comment, your intellect, your willpower, and your personality to gain whatever goal you want out of life. And in so doing, to gain towering personal power over yourself and others overnight, and do it as simply, as logically, as inevitably as this. And then he proceeds to explain. So again, on this headline, what are the core elements of persuasion here? The word yes means that he's engaging immediately on the conversation that you're having on your mind. He gives away the idea that you have a lot of power in your mind, but it's scattered, it's disorganized. And then he gives also a preview about the benefits, the new powers that you will enjoy, right? It gives you a sense of the time frame where this is all happening, and it's going to be overnight. And at the end, he says, hey, it's going to be simple, it's going to be logical, and it's going to be inevitable as this. So the idea is to, make you curious enough to just keep on reading. So remember, when you stumble across this kind of copywriting and this kind of ads, this kind of content, you were not planning to read this, right? It's not like you're in the internet, or you're reading a newspaper, or you're just browsing the internet, right? You're not planning to spend a second reading an ad, correct? So what would make you stop and actually read this thing? Because this is not something that you can read in 1 minute, right? This is big stuff, right? So the reason why this works is because Eugene is winning on a series of progressive agreements that you make in your mind that is worth spending another second here. So the whole idea, or the whole The entire goal of the headline is to catch your attention with a major claim that makes you curious enough to stick reading this, right? To stick by it, to stop by and really pay attention. And what you're really doing is like, first you give this headline like 5 seconds so you just can read the headline. Then you're curious enough to spend another 5 seconds on the sub-headline. Then you give like 10 seconds more to the opening, right? And if the opening is right, if it really speaks to you, then you can just give 20 seconds or 30 seconds to read one paragraph of what's ahead. Or if you're the kind of person who just, tries to like read this in a diagonal, right? If you just want to skim through, what Eugene does is make sure that the subheadlines tell the entire story. And that these boxes here that like you see on here, here this is actually the call to action. Here, how we package a genius. Here, one time only price slash. He makes this as independent of the entire text as possible. So if you read just the yours free, you should not have to know what Eugene wrote on the main text. See here, what Eugene is doing is give you a bonus. Yours free, self-hypnotism. Yours to keep free even if you return the mental magnetism course for every cent of your money back. Alright, so this is, again, just a bonus to the entire offer he's making here. So let's just read the subheadlines. Proven before millions, it must work for you. So this is the entire social proof. If it has been working for others, so it must work for you. Next, we have tremendous personal powers lie scattered, useless, within your mind right now. Here at last are the mental magnetizers that focus and unleash those powers with all the force of an exploding volcano. So again, Eugene uses this powerful imagery that your mind can relate to communicate and to give to show you, more than what words could describe. He gives you away these images, these moments that you can relate to, so you can feel something. When you think about these moments, you feel a sense of, in this case, a sense of power, right? With all the force of an exploding volcano. Oh my God. That's, huge. That's awesome. And then below, he's going to say, how does he do this? Right? Again, on the first evening, another headline, sub-headline. The first evening, you turn your brain into a giant memory magnet. Next, we have, now you can go on to melt away social inhibitions, to attract new friends, new respect, new love, like a giant magnet. So again, he keeps hammering away on this idea of having this giant magnet in your mind. Now you go on to learn the fabulous secrets of making money come to you without needing to seek it out. And now we go to the offer, all right? Designed to sell for $50, now yours for a small fraction of that price. Okay, so what is the price? And it, again, he's attracting you to keep on reading. And then the offer, send no money now, just mail in the enclosed free trial coupon today. This wonder working course will immediately be sent to you without cost, obligation, or prepayment of any kind. If on the other hand you're disappointed in this course in any way, if it does not live up to every one of the claims we've made, then simply return it to us and owe nothing. So check this out. For this entire portion of the ad, Eugene is making claim after claim, backing up with facts and proof that this is working for others. And then at the end, just at the very end, he says that if this book or this course doesn't live up to every claim that was made, then you would not owe them nothing. All right? And then the section where it's the call to action, really, it's written in the first person, so it feels like you are saying this, like you are agreeing with this. Please rush me Harry Lorraine's incredible new mental magnetism course, not for the original $48, but for only $9.98 complete. I'm closing no money at this time. I understand that I may prove every claim you've made before I pay a penny. I will use the course at your risk for 10 days. All right. If I'm completely satisfied at the end of the 10 days, I will send you $9.98, the cost of the course, plus postage and handling charges. All right. If I'm not satisfied, I will simply return the course to you and owe nothing. So again, the point is to make this completely irresistible for you. So this is exactly what Eugene does here on the other versions. He says, I believe that your mind is working today at only 5% to 10% of its true power, simply because, not because you're dumb, but because you don't know the right way to feed it directions. So, and again, subheadline per subheadline, text after text, section after section, what Eugene is doing is just keeps your attention, and it's like a thread, right? You just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing one after the other, and it's all linked together. Mind power is a trick I'll teach you in 1 weekend. Yes. Problem solving is a trick. Concentration is a trick. Memory is a trick. Habit breaking is a trick. Everything is a trick. And you don't have to be born with it. The secret of a fast-acting, full-power thinking machine mind is as simple as tying your shoelace, and I'm willing to prove it to you without you risking a penny. Here's how. All I ask you from you is this: let me send you, at my risk, one of the most fascinating books you've ever read. When the book arrives, set aside a few moments each day from the following weekend. Glance through just one chapter and get ready for one of the most thrilling weekends of accomplishment in your entire life. So he's already future pacing you on what's gonna happen if you say yes to this irresistible offer, which is just, he wants to give you a book so just you can try and see for yourself if all these feats of mental power are real or not. And then again, a subheadline breaks in. The very first hour after you pick up this book, you'll perform a feat of mind power that will astound your friends. The very first hour. Again, Eugene keeps on hammering away the time frame where this is all gonna happen. Again here, read it for 10 days, entirely at our risk. It must work for you or you don't pay a penny. Okay, this is the offer, it's different. Let's see here again. Achieve startling improvements in their memories overnight with just a few minutes of work. Which areas of your mind you want to strengthen in a single weekend? Again, the time frame. So a time frame is very important. Attach the time frame to the benefits, to the claims that you're making, and make it irresistible for your audience to try it out, to test it. See, even though Eugene is making all these claims, he's not saying that it's gonna work for you. He's saying it must work for you or you don't pay a penny. It's not gonna say, hey, trust me, this is gonna work for you, because it might not work. And if it doesn't work, he doesn't want your money. Why? Because he doesn't want you to feel like you were scammed, right? Because that would give a very bad reputation and bad publicity for his name and for this product. And that's exactly what you need to do as well on your own advertising. You want to make it irresistible, and you want to make it so that people feel like you're not trying to push them to believe that it's going to work for them, because you don't know them. You don't know their specific context. You don't know how many energy and time they're going to invest in this. So you have no clue about if this is going to work or not. So the only claim that you can make is again, you have to prove it to yourself, and the risk is going to be on you the advertiser, you the entrepreneur who's trying to sell this product that is promising a result and some benefits that go along with that new result that this product is gonna enable your audience to get. So guys, I think that we've covered the main points of the ads. So to sum this up, you need a very powerful headline. A headline that catches your audience attention by immediately focusing on their most desired outcome. The sub-headline, it needs to add to that curiosity aspect. You should add a guarantee there, like to make it completely irresistible for them to keep on reading. But remember that their skepticism radar is gonna blow all kinds of alerts. So on your ad, you should address that skepticism, like Eugene is doing right here. Sound impossible, like after listing all the amazing feats that the people that they're trying to sell this product to will be able to do, sound impossible, because that's the conversation that they're having in their minds. See, when you're trying to sell someone something and they're just like nodding away, they might be making, they might have some questions, some concerns, some doubts that they might not feel completely comfortable sharing with you for some reason. But you need to know what those questions or concerns are. Ask them questions. Hey man, I'm noticing that you're not listening. I'm noticing that your eyes are going all over the place and that I might be overwhelming you with information, and frankly this might sound impossible, or frankly I might sound like someone who's trying to scam you, right? What is the thing that you're more concerned about? What is your doubt? What is the question? What is the main concern that you have, so I can make sure that I can address it? So when you have that, all that information, by talking with customers, talking with prospects, understanding what their doubts are and concerns, then you can write an ad that speaks to them. Like it has this effect of like a mind reader. You're reading this and it feels like the person who wrote this knows you on a personal level. And that reaction, oh my God, this person knows me, is immediately followed by, oh, I'm not alone, and this guy must be a pro, because this guy understands my thought process and understands my pains, my concerns. It makes them trust you, a complete stranger that they have never seen before, until they stumbled across your ad. Anyway guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you want more videos of me reviewing ads from Eugene Schwartz, subscribe, share in the comments below the results that you got from applying these strategies, and give this video a like if you enjoyed this information, right? So, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys, cheers.